Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. That's right, we're going to go through one of my old collection sets, sort them to where they go, whether it be a player I keep, whether it be a card that needs to be graded, or just put it in with the teams so that if someone buys a team set, 100 team cards off for me, that they have a chance to get those cards. So what we're doing today is one of these score package dealios. You can see I've had it around since 1988-89. It's the 88-89 hottest rookies. This is 89. I said this in the last video. Sounds like Ken Griffey, but it's not. It's the year before that. Walt Rice, Damon Berryhill, Chris Sabo, stuff like that. Greg Jeffries. And as you can see, it's yellowed. It's been, it's not been one of my best things. I was a kid and didn't know what I was doing. And these things just kind of fall apart. The plastic is very fragile at this point. Not to mention that I opened this up and put it in order when I was a kid. So these are actually in like sandwich bags or re-put back into their original plastics. But I think this one, I said it in the last one, they were in, these are in sandwich bags. I said the sandwich bags when I opened the 100 Top Stars. When I opened this one, the 100 Top Stars, hottest players, and but they weren't. They were in their original. But this one actually is. And that's because I remembered putting them back in sandwich bags. I just wasn't sure which one. So this one, here you go, 100 hottest rookies. You can look at the back. There's a list, but there are some names on here: Roberto Alomar, Dave Justice, Roberto Kelly. So we'll go through Gary Sheffield. And I'll pull the ones that are notable rookies. I don't know if there's any gradable, even if they were in condition. And considering what we have, I don't think there is. They are going to be in condition. But let's go through. Because I opened these when I was a kid and put them in order and did what I did, they've already been touched by human hands. So I'm not using gloves with these, which gives my hands a chance to breathe. But we're gonna flip them on and see what we got. This is mainly, we'll get it from that big giant case that you just had out and out. We're trying to downscale everything, make it smaller and more compact, and putting these things in their teams is going to do that and get them out. I don't have to store that in a bookcase type situation anymore. All right, so you can see they came with probably 6. Yeah, there's 2 in each bag. Rookies to remember: 1922, Dizzy Vance and Goose Goslin. We have a bunch of different types of sports flick info things from opening score, so I'll add these to that. But here we go. Jose Senior. Now I'm looking at this and I'm going, this is not the worst condition. I've had worse cards. That side looks a little banged up. Not that I would want this one to be graded anyway, but I'm just saying that we might be able to pull something in here worth grading condition-wise, even though I don't think there's any cards worth it. Jim Corsi, Orlando Rooms, Scott Medavin, Charlie Hayes. Oh, Edgar Martinez. Now that's a good one. Now I'm not to grade, but I'm going to stick this in my notable rookies. Um, 1989 rookie. Van Snyder, John Fishel, Bruce Fields, Daryl Hamilton, Tom Prince, Kurt Manwaring, Steve Searcy, Mike Harkey, German Gonzalez, Tony Perachinci, Chad Kruger, Luis de los Santos, Steve Curry, Greg Brinley, Ramon Martinez. We chased Ramon Martinez, and I remember even this card being something that you saw at card shops. He was going to be the next big thing pitcher-wise. Notable rookie: Ron Tingley, Randy Kramer, Alex Madrid, Kevin Raymer, Dave Otto, Ken Patterson, Keith Miller, Randy John. There it is. Okay, so there is someone in here that theoretically would be worth grading. Now, when I say in theory, I mean would be that corner, that corner, that corner. So the card is a 7, maybe an 8, and is, you know, not a good card, even if it was a 10. So we're not going to send this to get graded. But if I ran across this set again and could get it for super cheap, brand new, I might pull it just to try to get that Randy and see. Dwight Smith, Eric Yielding, Bob Guerin, Shane Turner. So that's the first bag. Bag number 2. I mean, really, that I can't imagine that this costs more than maybe $12 if someone put it on eBay. I'd have to look. I don't know that I would spend $12, but if I could saw it up there for $12 with no bids and offered 8, 26 and 23, we got Paul Wainer and Heine Manish. Then I might consider getting it if it's, you know, new, unopened, so I can try to get a better Randy Johnson. Tom Gordon, Jeff Hudson, Marty Brown, Nelson Santovina, Roberto Alomar, that one's in terrible condition too, but Mike Schuler, Pete Smith, John Costello, Chris Sabo, Rookie of the Year, Chris Sabo. Damon Berryhill, almost considered the Berryhill. Mark Grace. That's one that's almost gradable, just because of, like, he didn't end up being amazing, but he's a Cubs great, and he was a big deal in the time period, you know, as a rookie. I'd almost grade that one. Again, we're not going to do it because of that corner, but if it had been a perfect card, if I couldn't find anything wrong with it, Melindo Perez, Al Leiter, Todd Stottlemyre, again, maybe, Mackie Sasser almost, Don August, Jeff Treadway, Jody Reed, Mike Campbell, Ron Gant. Check that out. So yeah, there's more in here than I thought there was. So that's cool. Ricky Jordan, Terry Clark, Roberto Kelly. One might consider Pat Borders worth doing. I am not one, but Brian Harvey, Joey Meyer, Tim Belcher, Walt Weist, Rookie of the Year. Weiss and Sabo go together. Cal Daniels goes with someone else, I don't remember. And Pat Listash, I think, goes with Hal Morris. I gotta remember. I gotta start pairing my Rookies of the Years together. Dave Gallagher, Mike McFarlane, Craig Biggio. There's actually the biggest one for me. The Randy Johnson is... This and the Randy are the two big ones. Again, you can see the white down there. It's not gradable, but the more of these I pull and say and see that, the more I'm considering going and trying to find another one. Jack Armstrong and Todd Burns. In fact, I'm going to probably, when I'm done filming today, go on eBay and start looking for what's in the box Wednesday for next week, since I don't have that purchased yet. And maybe I'll look and see what it would take to get one of these. And maybe there are others from different years. 11 and 15, we got Grover Alexander and Babe Ruth. All right, we're going to sleeve that Greg Jeffries. And now we have a problem, because I am close to done with sleeves, and I meant to get another pack, and I can get another pack after this video, but I don't want to run during the video to get another pack. So we'll put them to the side if I get 3 more, because there's only 2 left. If I get a third or more, then I'll put them to the side and sleeve them off camera after. Cameron Drew, Doug DeCenzo, Luis Medina, Craig Worthington, Rob Ducey, Hal Morris. So Morris was a Yankee? Yes, but the next year he was a Red, and he won it the next year. So he didn't win it as a Yankee. Bill Brennan, Gary Sheffield. Quite a few notable rookies in this. Mike Devereaux, Henry Mullins, Carlos Quintana, Todd Frotworth, Scott Lusader, Mark Carrion, Tori Lavolo, Randy Villare, Billy Bean. Now, Billy Bean, I believe this is what's his name? Brad Pitt in Moneyball right there. Lance Blankenship, Chris Quinn, Felix Jose, a lot of chase behind him, Derek Lindquist, Gary Thurman, Ron Jones, Dave Justice, Johnny Paredes, Tim Jones, Jose Gonzalez, Geronimo Barrera, Trevor Wilson, Morris Madden, Lance Johnson, and Marvin Freeman. Lance Johnson ended up not being as good as he was supposed to either. All right, guys, so let's see. What we got a Dave Justice that needs to be sleeved. I'll do that after. Gary Sheffield, Hal Morris. Morris split them into notable rookies and worth having their rookie cards. I guess I got to come up with another name of it. Notable rookie is like someone I chased or whatever. Or maybe this is notable rookies. That's what I mean. This is Specs Memory rookies, you know. This is notable rookies, names. Specs Memory is Greg Jeffries. Craig Biggio was a real player. Walt Weiss, I think of as a memory. Same with Roberto Clemente. Ron Gantz is a real player. Mark Grace is a real player. Chris Sabo, memory. Roberto Alomar is a real player. Randy Johnson is a real player. That's a memory. Edgar Martinez is a real player. So that's kind of how it's split in my head. None of these, for the most part, have any real, even if you had their rookies that are graded at 10, have no real value. They're just people. These are actual stars, or at least minorly stars. If they were real stars, they'd be someone I collect. The Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio are. But they're great. They're team greats, if nothing else. The Mariners, Edgar Martinez is a Mariner great. Craig Biggio is a great. Sheffield is a great team-wise, not a Hall of Fame-wise or anything. All right, guys, that's going to be it for that. That's one of the shorter videos, but I just wanted to get through those quick 100 cards. We will be back next time. What I'm going to do is actually, in the previous one, I said I'm going to go back to the white box, but I think I'm going to grab one more small set or grouping of cards out of that box. I have a variety box over there that has stuff like this. This was from that variety box. I'm going to grab something else from there, 1 or 2 things to open. We'll do another one of these small, weird ones, and then we'll get back to that box of things that are all things I've collected that needs to be resorted because they were put together in a box before I had different locations for the stuff I was collecting. So I'll see you in that video.